Noam, your booth theme this year is the game changer. So tell us a bit about what that means here at Mobile World Congress and what it means to your customers.
Sure. The acquisition between Flash Networks and Mobicel is actually a game changer in this domain. First of all, it brings the largest vendor in this domain to the market, which means we have a lot more R&D power. The technologies between these two companies correlate very, very well, which means we have the best of both worlds essentially. So it actually creates a game changer for operators. It's also a game changer in the fact that we are now providing both optimization, acceleration, as well as monetization. So we are providing a full fit for the operator. First, how to make the most out of your network, get it fastest, make sure you don't spend, in brackets, data on things that you don't need to, make sure your network is as useful as possible. And on the other hand, make sure that you actually can monetize the network, so you can actually gain the revenue that you're losing, and operators are seeing the dollars going flying over their heads into the over-the-top players without the ability to actually get a part of the game. So the game is actually what we're trying to change here. We're actually going to operators and telling them, first of all, this is a system where we share the revenue with you. And it's a game changer in the fact that we bring both the best of technologies as well as very, very innovative solutions into the market.
So let's lift up the hood for a minute and look underneath the hood. How do you deliver that service? And within a telco, who are you selling to? Is it the CIO, the CMO, the engineering group? So give me a technical overview, and then who are you selling to and how's it implemented?
Sure. Let's say the core business of optimization acceleration is something that sits at the core of the network. Therefore, we usually talk to the CTOs of the operators, the networking guys. So it's basically all ones and zeros and TCP levels, because our system actually holds the entire traffic of the internet flowing through it. It's giving a vendor the power, in so to speak, and the control of holding that network means that you have to have a lot of trust in that vendor, and that's what we've been doing the last 18 years. So that's definitely something that's very, very important. So that's where we deal with the technical people. And on the other end of the monetization, we have to deal with the CMOs of the operators who want to see how they can strengthen their brand, get a better engagement with their users, and also generate revenues from over-the-top players, which is always a difficult task for operators to do. How to create this kind of cooperation between over-the-top players and the operators.
You mentioned you sell to the engineers, CTO. You also sell to the CMO. At what point do you have to connect with the traditional IT side of telcos?
Well, the networking guys usually are the ones who manage the core networking of that, and they also would bring in the IT people. So it's actually a 2 or 3-legged approach. It's not an easy sale, but we have seen a lot of success in this market, and there's a lot of demand in this domain. A lot of people would say LT is fast enough. Why do we have to make it faster? The thing about LT is the way that the TCP actually works is it's very problematic, and you don't actually get the most out of it. By adapting it and accelerating in the way we deal on the TCP level, we're actually able to get much more out. What we call it, get more. What's it called? I forgot the actual words. Bang for the buck. That's the words I was looking for. To get much more out of the LT and make it as fast as possible. And on the other hand, for 3G and slightly even congested networks, we're able to compress, for example, videos in real time, saving a lot of data going through the path, saving the operator the need to upgrade his RAN and radio area network infrastructure, which is very, very expensive, and doing that in a way that actually improves the quality of experience for users.
Now we're going to see a demo in just a minute. What exactly are we going to showcase?
We're going to showcase a few examples of how our Layer 8 product, which has we use the "more for me" tagline for the service, And the More for Me service actually provides a lot of added value to users. If they are, for example, looking for a flight to fly to Barcelona, this is one of the uses I'll show, or even some examples that I can show from operators who have implemented this in different trials, like showing you that you have exceeded your data package, or even operators being able to offer different kinds of services to their users.
Well, let's take a look at the demo.
Sure, thanks.